welcome. We are not live, but we are recording from PAX. And we are here with Holly Conrad.
Hello.
Say hi, Holly.
Hello, hi.
Where is she saying hi to? She's saying hi over there. That's the camera. That's your camera.
Hello, how's it going?
We are here with Vee from the Crafting Muse.
Hello.
And of course myself from Romsmith. And we are painting a Fomorian today. We are very, very excited about doing that. Holly and Vee are not, unfortunately. We did not get enough here. But they're painting owlbears, and we'll take a look at those. It is very cute.
He's very cute.
They're painting waffles, which is very exciting.
Yeah, you're painting
Oh,
your cat.
Hemingway, sorry.
She's painting waffles.
Got it.
They're very
So
similar.
what we have done at this point is we have painted all of the base coat on the loincloth and the foot wraps, leg wraps, the bracer, and on the club. And we've left the rest because we're going to start like kind of the mid-tone layering. For the skin tones, we have used heavy skin tone, and for the brown, we have used heavy sienna. And it's, as you can see, laid down a really solid coat in one coat, and that's what the heavy skin tone or the heavy paints are designed to do, as you can see. What we're going to do is we're going to get rosy flesh. Grab rosy flesh.
Oh.
It's over there.
It's right there. Oh, there we go.
Gosh, guys.
Sorry,
We're doing the toe pads.
The
I got
toe
it.
pads.
The toe pads. Toe pads are so
Little
important.
jelly beans, they're important.
jelly beans.
Jelly beans. And we're going to water down our rosy flesh a little bit because the thinner it is when we're doing flesh, the better it's going to be. So we want to do thin layers so that it blends a little bit better, and you're going to show. So you guys can see here what I've already started doing on the leg is you're going to pick out kind of the large muscle masses. And you're basically going to fill those in, leaving a tiny thin line in between the muscles as delineation. So you're going to leave kind of that heavy skin tone in between. You're going to pick out all the major muscle masses, and you can see kind of like the quad there, and then we'll go in the knee, and I'll paint it right here on screen if I can see. But you're going to like pick out the knee like this, for example, and then on the back side with the, not his back side, but on the back side of the leg.
Not on his tush.
You're not his tush. His quad there. So you're gonna do that basically across the entire skin, picking out major muscle, and in the darkest recesses, leaving that heavy skin tone. Then we're gonna go in and we're gonna add a flesh wash, and what that's gonna do is it's gonna bring it all together, and it's really gonna help to kind of add shadow and depth into that skin. All right. Everyone cool with that? Any questions? I usually leave a tiny little bit of skin tone in there. Yeah. Thank you, buddy. You are the best. I can absolutely do that. Yep, totally. I'll do that right now. Want to back out? Yeah. Fine folks at home, can you tell us what you do again?
Yeah.
In case anybody here is really forgetful.
Yeah, so I am in a D&D show called Dice Camera Action, and we play every Tuesday. We've been playing for almost 3 years now, and my DM is Chris Perkins, who writes the books, and we have a lot of fun, and he tortures us. So every new product that Wizard comes out with, we play through, but he changes it so that there's no spoilers.
Do you test it before it gets published?
Sometimes stuff that we do actually is stuff that hasn't been published yet. So he'll like tease it, and then later on you can go back like, oh, that's in the new book.
Right.
So he will like tease a couple little things now and then, but you have to like pay attention. But yeah, which is super cool. And he's a wonderful DM, and that's every Tuesday. And I also DM a game on the D&D channel called Trapped in the Birdcage, where it's a sigil-based campaign. So that's super fun. And
Are your players all over the place, or do you get together?
same thing all over the place,
all over the
yeah.
place,
Just like Dice Camera Action.
Yep.
And then I also do YouTube and streaming, and that's what I do. And it's fun. And now I'm painting an owlbear. And we have an owlbear in our show called Waffles, who's adorable.
He's the best. All right. Now I got to catch up to everyone. And Vanessa, or Vee. Vee. Tell us what you do, please.
I have a YouTube channel called The Crafting Muse, and there it is where I'll show you on how to make terrain, how to make minis, how to make scatter, how to make game accessories, and then I also do some online streaming as well. You can find me on 2 different channels on Twitch. I'm on Mini Terrain Domain on Monday and Thursday nights, and then I'll also be on Scraticus Academy, and that is Thursday afternoons. And this is all stuff I have information-wise, pretty much on all the social media that I'm on. So there's Facebook, there's Twitter, there is Instagram, and let's see what else I have going on. I have
You're so
a
popular.
Facebook group of my
All
own
these-
called
all
the
these
Crafting
games.
Muse.
So many things.
And then for those of you who are into crafting for tabletop games, I highly encourage you to find the Tabletop Crafters Guild group on Facebook, and I am one of the 5 guild masters. So
Newly
if you're
appointed.
into Is that just
Bruh.
happened recently? So that's
Amazing.
me in a nutshell.
Awesome.
It's fun.
And what are you looking forward to the most, other than this, at
this?
PAX? V?
I'm actually looking forward to the workshop I'll be teaching tomorrow at 11. I'm going to show people how to make some forest scatter,
Nice.
and it's super easy to do. So
Oh God, how do I keep my hands still enough to paint his eyeball?
hold it close to you and hold your breath.
Just take a deep breath.
Hold your breath and hold it close. I know it sounds weird. I'm stealing yellow.
Paint while you're exhaling.
Oh my God, holding my breath worked.
Yes.
What?
Yes, you hold your breath and you hold it close to you.
Oh,
My world
another
has been
tip.
turned
So
upside
this is
down.
for the room and for the the public watching at home. When painting smaller areas or detail areas, what I do is I rest my pinky on the mini, and so you have added. If you're doing this, you don't have a lot of stability. So I'm actually rest my hand or my my palm on the mini itself somewhere where it isn't painted, and you're gonna get a lot more control that way.
It also helps when you're trying to do a wing on your eye.
Yes, that is very true.
I could never do that either.
No?
No.
Just like put your finger in it.
Well, my eyes are all like messed up, so. No, because one of them like doesn't see as well as the other one.
Oh,
So when I
no.
try to
Yeah.
do like fancy makeup on both eyes, one eye's always different.
Oh, really?
So I'm the kind of person that's like, time to do eyeshadow, I'll use my finger.
And that's when you own it. Like I meant to do that. That's
There are looks that you can just use your finger. And those are all the
Totally.
ones that I do.
that's
They
great.
are fun to do that way. Absolutely.
Yeah, use the tools that are available to you, everyone.
Make it your own.
Yeah,
I have very few finger makeup looks, personally.
you could
You
though.
like the
I could,
4,
I should.
5 look?
You have what? You have
I mean,
what?
doesn't matter.
Oh.
It's a.
I'm so confused.
Past.
It's over.
So in the interest, Holly, of putting you on the spot, when are you gonna come play in Toronto on our live stream?
Oh man. That's not. I'm like, am I ever in Toronto?
You should be. It's
should be.
great.
I think
It'd be
I'm
fun.
like, am I close
fun.
there? No, I'm close to Vancouver
No, you're
and
close
Seattle.
to Vancouver. Yeah. Yeah. So never, but
So
I just-
I've been to Toronto though.
okay.
I have been there.
Have you?
Yeah.
It's a great town.
Yeah, it was very nice.
We don't have any big gaming. We have big gaming shows, but not tabletop gaming shows. The biggest is what, Ryan? Breakout Con? But other than that, we don't have. We should start one.
Yeah, you should. Oh my god, the little pop hats.
Ryan,
are
we're gonna
so
start
good.
a con in Toronto. Okay,
They're so cute.
we'll get on that,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Thanks.
I'm gonna cry.
You're in charge of the new Toronto convention that we just made up right now.
Sweet.
Got it. Done.
Done.
So easy. Perfectly simple.
Commander Holly's our first
Yay.
sponsor.
Sponsor.
Sorry, what? Yes? What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She said yes. before
Everybody
we
heard
said
that?
sponsor.
We're recording.
And
Yeah,
then
she
she's like,
totally did.
"No."
Wait, what?
No, just kidding. Do you want pigeons?
Give us
There
pigeons.
you go.
They can be our
Send us the
mascots.
news through messenger pigeons.
Mascot pigeons? I'd be into that.
Yeah.
How's that rosy flesh coming, folks? Slowly? Can I bring the mini around again? I absolutely can. Sorry, what was that? There's a question in the back? Totally, yeah, yeah. So the question was, can I show kind of where I delineated the muscles on the leg? Because sometimes it's hard to see where that goes. Absolutely. And just an easy way to do that, and again, it just takes some doing sometimes, but it's basically the highest areas. You imagine the parts that would receive the most light. in the deepest areas is where.
Is that for you?
Oh man, Joel.
Sorry, I'm slow.
I don't know if you guys can see that on that screen. It's pretty bright in here. Is the focus right on that? Yeah.
It should be like right around there is where it's supposed to be. Yeah.
Sure does.
I'll walk it around.
They need to give you guys desktop lights and turn off the lights above.
Yeah, I do have a desktop light actually, but it would be pretty dark in here for everybody else.
Yeah, I was gonna say how.
Well, just if they could only do that front end of the lights, that would be perfect.
Yeah, I don't think they can.
Yeah, we'll find that out for the owlbear in a few hours. I will walk this around though, folks, as soon as I'm done this leg. What are some PAX events that you guys are looking forward to the most? Sorry? Mega games? Yeah, exactly, right? That's enough for Ryan, man. Ryan just lost his mind. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, sorry. Sorry about that. What are some other things? I heard mega games. What else? 40K tournament. What do you play? Dark Angels. Old school. Wow. I started playing Sigmar. I played Sigmar for the first time a couple months ago. It's really good. It's
Our gaming club's about to start a league for that when we finish our 40K league up.
nice. What Sigmar army do you play?
We don't play one yet, right?
Oh, you don't play one yet? It's really great, honestly. It's a really great game. Super streamlined and simple to learn. I play in 40K. I play Templars, and I play Grey Knights, and a little bit of Death Watch.
I really like the concept of that watch.
Yeah, I do too. Unfortunately, delivery's not as good, but yeah. It's really loud next door, folks. We should get rowdy. Can everybody just get a little rowdy in here? Oh my gosh!
There you go.
Realmsmith's giving away money? That's amazing!
So you're gonna open up your wallet for that one?
What? The complete wave 5 of WizKids minis?
Oh dear.
That's amazing.
I want like a nice, like I guess I should brown underneath. I don't know. Just like under. I guess it's like dark enough.
It's looking good, yeah. Maybe that's what usually.
Yeah, when the wash
Yeah.
goes on, this is going to be amazing.
A little bit there.
Like darker, you think?
Yeah, just a little bit.
I don't know if we're going to get this done in. Okay, so where should we eat in Philly? Who's from Philly, first of all?
Reading Terminal Market,
Yeah.
The,
do not miss it.
where's that?
Right.
It's really good. Yeah.
Street.
Yeah.
What's it
It's
called?
Terminal Market.
Terminal.
It's like that market at Origins.
Oh, it's like a whole.
Yeah, it's really good.
Because.
The Food Channel ran a sandwich contest around across the country.
Yeah.
The winner of the sandwich contest
Yeah.
is right in there.
Yes.
The Knicks.
Nix?
The Knicks.
The Knicks.
And it
Done.
was the roast.
Yeah.
It was the roast pork with broccoli rabe.
Yes.
And it is to
That
melt
sounds
your mouth.
amazing.
Yeah. And it beat out the Pittsburgh's sandwich.
Amazing. We ate today in the food court in the building, and it cost Joel and I $55.
Oh my god.
I know.
For a pulled pork sandwich, some fries, and 2 drinks.
Yep. It was
So, I mean, I love PAX and I love the convention center. We love you, but Canadian, that is like $3,000. So
That
it
bad these
doesn't-
days, huh?
Yeah, no,
I had to
it doesn't
trade
quite.
I had to trade a goat and a Nesquik.
No, we traded Adam. Unfortunately, Adam is no longer on our
Is that
stream.
where he's gone?
He is now.
It is
He's now a fixture.
Until
He's,
in the food court.
he's a fixture of the Pittsburgh Convention Center. Pittsburgh, Philadelphia. It's actually called the Pennsylvania. Yeah, that's great. I like it. We're going. Although Alex Vallejo, who I love dearly,
He's gonna want steak.
is here. And every time he comes to the States, he has to have steak.
Really?
Like almost every meal. Although tonight we're not going for steak, we're going to Planet Hollywood for burgers. Because it's either he says I'm having burgers or I'm having steak.
There you go.
Because I'm in the States.
As you do.
Thing. Yeah, he's wonderful. And if you guys see him, definitely say hi. The story of Vallejo is amazing. They've been going since the 70s. They started. It's a family-owned business. His mom and his father started the business, and now he is the CEO, president, owner of Vallejo.
Where is he from? Spain?
Spain.
Yeah.
Spain. He calls it
Spain.
Spain. I'm from Spain.
From Spain.
And he loves English swear words.
Yes, he does.
He really does.
He really does. And
Most of his vocabulary.
They're
is
used as
English swear
adjectives.
yeah. But he says them in such like
Convincing way.
yeah, with Spanish flair that they sound
Is it okay if I get paint on the table?
paint on the table. They told us that was like the worst thing we could do in here. No, it's not. I'm kidding. But do you notice how they don't trust us with the floors in here?
Yes, I saw that.
This is hysterical.
We'll say that's in my class tomorrow. I have something that sheds.
You didn't hear from me, but before we leave, everybody put paint on your hands, like squirt, and then just do like
Yeah.
handprints all over the ground. And they'll be like, "See, we told you,
That realm's
those guys are animals." Yeah. Next year, what?
Yeah, no paint glasses.
Yeah, right. And then that gives us a reason to pick it.
You want to fight about it?
It's great. Okay, so I only heard a couple events that you guys are excited about for PAX. What are like do not misses, other than Acquisitions Incorporated tomorrow night, which I am crazy
You know,
stoked.
Anna's gonna be on it. From our
Anna's on it?
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's right.
Strip.
The what? Make a strip?
Yeah, that's where I think Mike and Jerry both do it, where they both make their strip live, their comic strip.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't sign up for that one.
Wednesday, yeah, that's a whole other convention across the street.
Yeah, that's down the street, yeah.
What? Where is the Make a Strip? I'm very excited about. Honestly, when the reason we're here actually is because Holly at Origin said the best show to go to that she enjoys is PAX, or one
It's
of them.
true.
And so I was like, you know what, we got to go. And because I've been watching Acquisitions Inc. for like how many years, and I'm super excited to watch it live. So thank you, Vallejo and
Yay.
WizKids, for bringing us to PAX.
I love PAX.
So we were talking about the food, once you step in Reading Terminal Market, you will go there for pretty much everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
done. Yeah,
Last year we went there for
Bakeries
everything.
to sweets to,
Oh, nice.
I love it.
yeah, every kind of,
Do they have poutine?
Probably.
Really? They have poutine?
yeah, Chinatown's right around the corner here too, so if you're really into
Yeah,
Asian food,
Yeah,
Chinatown's literally around the corner.
it's great. Oh man, we're not here long enough.
I know, tell me about it.
Well, we are here for like 4 days.
They're gonna roll us back across the border.
Yeah. Weight allowance on. They're like, you came over like 500 pounds lighter in this vehicle.
I love the snow so much.
It's great, right?
Oh my god.
Yeah. Holly was just saying that she really likes the snow effects. Vallejo has a whole line. We don't have any here, unfortunately, at the show.
Good stuff.
They have a whole line of environment effects.
Yep.
Thick mud and snow
Grass.
and water effects and all kinds of fun
Look,
stuff.
look at her, just in her little snow on her snow feet.
Just relax.
Reminds me of this. What's awful?
No.
Waffles. Just
Or
relax.
waffles. It's like awful. What's awful? Holly, what's your best convention story? I'm gonna give you like all the like
Oh my god.
stereotypical
Uh,
questions.
I mean, I don't know.
I just asked Holly what her
Trying to think.
favorite convention story is.
I mean, I have like some sad ones.
Oh dear.
Like,
Well, whatever.
like
mean,
like one year at Comic Con, I was at some party. I don't even know where it was, of course. And
Yeah.
like that you get dragged to these things.
Yeah.
And
Was
I
it
was-
it like the knife party that we get?
yes,
Oh,
it was
yes.
like that. Yes,
Party.
it was like that. Exactly. That's a pretty good story
not
too.
nice.
That is a
It's
great
nice.
story.
We shouldn't share that.
We should not share that story. That
But
is
it's
not
a good
story.
story though.
Yeah. That's a story you guys can come ask us about tomorrow. at a
Yeah.
break.
Yeah.
Is that the rule here in Pittsburgh? Is that or Philadelphia? I keep saying Pittsburgh.
You better
Um,
stop that.
I
You're
really
not
gotta stop
gonna
that.
leave.
You're gonna get fucked.
I know. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
I should put some snow
I'm
on
sorry.
the
I'm
top.
Canadian.
half.
That's the excuse. Okay. Sorry, Holly. Go on.
Um.
Sad story from.
Oh no,
Comic-Con.
I was just at a party once, and like some TV writer was mean to me. And like, because I was like, my mom watches your show and really likes it because she has like a disease, and they were like, thanks for kissing up to me, and I was like, oh, that's a really mean thing to say to someone. So then I started crying, and then I ran into Adam Savage and was like crying in front of him, and I was like, thank you for the party. I think it was his party, I don't know, and then I left.
Jeez.
So the only interaction I ever had with Adam Savage was just me like covered in tears.
Oh
I was
no!
But it was funny because I was like, he's like, everyone was drunk, so I was like, he doesn't remember. But
Oh man.
cons, man.
Cons.
Cons are so much better now, though. Like, so much better.
Are they? Why is that?
Because I go to more, like, tabletop con. Like, Comic-Con
Right.
is a hot mess.
It is a hot mess.
Like, it is just a hot mess. And I am so happy that I don't have to go to that anymore. Because, like, being able to do D&D stuff and, like, board game stuff and everything is just so much more pleasant.
Yeah.
And you don't have to go to these, like, ruckus parties where everyone's, like, throwing things. And I'm just like, I think they realize everyone doesn't want to be in a ruckus party. So they're like, this isn't the brand that we're showing off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even, like, the Twitch party at I mean, that's why I love PAX, because, like, even the Twitch party at PAX was held at the Mopop in Seattle. So, like, you could go into the fantasy room and take a nap if you wanted.
That's great.
See, that's good.
I'm like, you know your audience.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if I have any other good convention stories that aren't sad.
That was a great story,
What
though.
about getting in trouble for drinking meat at the bar?
Huh?
Getting in trouble for drinking meat at the bar?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. That
That's
was
not sad.
awesome.
No, that was actually
Yeah.
hysterical.
Yeah. Conventions are always such. I've been to so many. It's just a blur.
Yeah. Kind of gets that way after a while.
It sure does. I'm like, now I'm thinking about it. This is kind of sad. Just like, is my brain fried?
Yeah.
Am I dead?
Another tip, because we're supposed to be doing a painting class here,
Instead of thinking.
and that is instead of telling convention stories, is when I paint the musculature. Wow, my tongue isn't working.
black.
To go with the
Those are
grain
washed
of the
out.
muscle, and this is kind of a bit of an advanced technique,
And
but
mine dried.
for example, like on the pecs, if you go kind of laterally across it, it will look a lot more natural than if you kind of just jab at it. Which is fine. I mean, you know, if jabbing's the look you're going for, then, you know, go for it. I mean, feeling a little jabby. A little jabby. Right? Like, whatever. I'm not gonna musculature shame him.
Holding my breath.
Are you doing eyes again?
She's on the face again.
Holly passes out in our paint take.
And breathe.
And then everything stopped.
And now filling in for Strix on our live stream tonight.
God.
Scared me over here.
She's fine. She's good.
How far do you go underneath it? Do you skip some of the details, like at the bottom, like right in this case?
In the undercarriage. We'll call it the undercarriage, yes. Yeah, the undercarriage. My general, I'm painting my undercarriage now. Not mine, but never mind. Sorry.
Okay, Freud.
Okay. Pan up. Yeah, exactly.
All right. What I meant was,
Don't have a camera there, Jay.
yeah, I'm kidding. If you have to twist your mini in like a crazy angle and use mirrors to be able to see kind of the areas you missed, then it's probably not worth painting those areas. Unless you have players like mine that pick it up and like, you messed that spot.
Oh my god.
But
It's only because they know you.
yeah,
It's
exactly.
like-
Yeah.
they do it probably just to be like, oh, you're perfect paint.
Jeez, yeah, far from it. But yeah, no. So yeah, that's the answer. Is really as far as the eye can naturally see that area is probably enough, and that area should be shadowed anyways.
Just in general.
Yeah, just in general. Sorry. Doing the face as well with the flesh. Yeah. Now for the face, you may want to get down to the zero brush that we have there for you, just because obviously it's a bit more detailed in that area.
It looks so good. Oh, looks just like your kitty.
We only have half an hour left.
I still think
This is a really big mini to paint in 2 hours. Well, we also started late, so I apologize. That's our bad. I'm going to finish this up real quick, and then I'll show you guys what I do with the wash. And then washes take a little bit to dry. Although it is pretty dry in here, so hopefully it'll...
So when you do the black pupils,
Yeah.
should I two-tone the black, or should I then just put a little white highlight? Like
A little white highlight. That's what I do. Yeah.
Like a speck of light highlight? Is that what it would be?
Yeah, on the same side. Yep. Oh, look at you with the iris.
I did it. I held my breath.
Looks amazing.
Thank you.
What? See?
I held my breath. That's the key. I just learned. And one of these days I'll just pass out.
Well, you didn't breathe. Hold for 10, breathe for 10.
Yeah, okay, there you go.
7, 8, 9, 10.
No, I have to keep going.
I'm too stubborn.
So Joel has a sickness. It's called, I want to say dicephilia. He likes
Oh,
to
no.
buy expensive dice.
I have a disease, yes.
Yes, and
That's
I'm
why
trying
you
to keep him from buying more this
That's
show.
why you need to have the rule that you don't use dice unless they're ones that people have given you.
Oh.
That's my rule. Yeah, I don't use any dice unless they've been given to me by someone else. Then I
Really?
Yep.
Really sweet.
That is a good rule.
Yeah, because then I don't buy expensive. I would just keep going. I would just keep buying dice forever.
Yeah, yeah. Like Brandon, one of our players.
Like he literally has
He comes with a tray.
so many dice.
Yeah, I would just keep buying them.
Yeah. I'm there. I have to stop.
Wow.
And then
that
they're
was quick.
special. Like
I didn't
then
even
they're
have to have an
then they're
intervention.
special.
Yeah.
It's like
yeah,
a
you're right.
yeah,
It's like it's a memory of a person that you're rolling.
yeah, and then they become like special dice.
When that dice rolls badly, are you mad at that person?
I should be. I roll badly all the time though.
Jay?
Oh, really?
Oh,
It is fun. The snow is really fun.
So, where did my Oh, that's my Fomorian.
Also, I couldn't paint the toes on the back feet because they were too hard, so they're covered in snow now.
there you go.
That's great.
That'll work.
I mean, the expensive dice is like they're really cool. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I love them. I really want a bone pair. They make bone. They're so cool.
Yeah.
Joel, what were the ones you bought?
You actually have bought already.
Well, no, not this show, but
No, at
last
Origins.
show
Oh.
He went to the Level Up Dice
Yes.
booth.
no, it was the Norse Foundry dice.
Yes.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, good. Which ones did you buy?
I bought the Hydra Breath,
Oh,
titanium one.
oh, the fancies.
Yes, you were with
I
me.
was
when
with you when you
I
bought
bought
those.
them.
Yes.
Yeah.
They, yeah, they're still so amazing.
They're still so amazing. They haven't stopped the amazing.
Do you?
Oh. Yeah, we should walk those around and let people see them.
I know. One of these days I will get the bone ones. I really like them.
What kind of bone is it?
I think it's just like cow or ram or something. Responsibly
Cultivated.
sourced
Yeah.
bone. Sure, it's byproduct usually.
What is it?
It's usually like anything
Food
like that
byproduct?
is usually byproduct or
Yeah.
by something
Yeah.
byproduct of other things.
Look at them. Look at those.
Yeah, they are wonderful. They're cool. I'm sure they're balanced very well too, which like half the ones I use I'm sure are just like janky, but who cares? It's like it's
It's
fine.
hard to test randomness, to be honest.
It's like what you like float in salt water and spin around.
Yeah, I'm sure mine are wrong. I mean, I rolled terribly anyway. It doesn't matter.
That is literally impossible.
Rolling terribly.
Well, just mathematically.
Mathematically, it's not, but I feel like spiritually it is. Metaphysically, it
You
is.
can roll terribly.
Yes.
It's already out there in the universe.
Metaphysically.
Yes, I guess that might be true.
Yeah, spiritually, I believe I'm a terrible roller.
That's a
It's like, oh, I need to do well. Well,
Never mind.
No. It's with this HDMI thing. Keeps popping out. It's weird.
That's not good.
It's fine on the machine.
No, I actually went to
You should write a book, Holly, called The Metaphysics
Oh, that's a good idea.
of Rolling.
Or at least just have a podcast, like a weekly podcast. Tonight, on the metaphysics of rolling.
oh my god.
That's a thing now.
Yeah, I love it. We need a shirt that's just rolling is metaphysical.
Rolling is metaphysical.
It's true. That might not mean.
Yes, I believe that is a term of the devil's lettuce.
Sure. Works for me.
Okay, so how many people are like half done the rosy flesh part? Good. How many are done the rosy? Whoa, you guys are way ahead of me.
Oh.
We have like our overachievers right
Okay, then I'm gonna tell you what to do next. Basically, here I'll show you. You're gonna take that number 2 brush still. You're gonna get some flesh wash. And again, flesh washes are intended to seep into the crevices and creases to create natural looking shade and shadow and depth. So you're just gonna put some in your palette. You wanna make sure that whatever coat you did under it, so that mid-tone kind of coat that we just did, is completely dry. And you're going to push it into the recesses. So you're gonna just slather it on like this, and then you're just gonna make sure that you push it along so that it doesn't pool too much, but pools enough so that you get some added depth. And you're really gonna do that all across the entirety of the skin. Like that. Pushing it into the
So it kind of collects into the deep
crease, yeah. So you want it to collect into the deeper recesses,
The creases.
as Joel has so
That's a Joelism.
wonderfully dubbed. What we'll try to do, folks, is by 5 o'clock, we'll try to get kind of the skin done, because that's kind of the largest area of the miniature. Yeah, and then when it comes to leather and yeah, all that stuff, it's a lot easier. Leather and lace. In fact, I'm probably just gonna dry brush the brown leather areas eventually. Once we've added the wash, and you can really see it in the feet. So when I add it to the feet there, you can see it really brings out the, you can't see it at all on that screen. But trust me when I say, it
Divided 2 pixels.
really adds a lot. Are you all done, Holly?
I think I'm done.
I'm almost done. Do I just do the white?
Oh, so cute. Oh,
Looks like.
What time's your stream tonight, Holly?
It is at 8:30. 8:30 to 10:30.
How long does it take you to get into Strix?
I was gonna say I'm gonna have to hustle out of here because I got
Yeah.
I gotta go
Feel
get
free.
dressed.
How long
Just
does
gotta
it take
hop
you
to it.
generally speaking?
An hour, 2 hours maybe if I mess stuff up. I have to glue my horns back to my wig though.
Oh, jeez.
That's not fun.
No. So I gotta do that.
All right. You can go
I need a sandwich.
whenever you need to feel to go. We'll definitely stop by after Planet Hollywood Burgers.
Oh my god, I can't believe you're going to Planet Hollywood.
I know.
That just cracks me up.
It's so Spanish of him.
I know.
I will save us seats.
No, nice try.
There's always plenty of seats
No,
at
I
our
will-
show,
I
don't you
will.
worry.
Hate you forever. If you go to Dice Camera Action without me, I'm very sad. I'm actually quite saddened. I mean, I love you, Alex. Is it the camera?
It is on.
I love you, Alex. I love you, Alex Vallejo.
He will wobbly. Yep. Yay! Suck my cat.
Yay.
We'll definitely stop by after. Because it goes till 11, right?
At 10:30.
10:30.
We'll probably be there, like, afterwards, just, like, talking to people. We usually just talk to people a little bit after.
Let me say hi to Satine. She was supposed to paint with us this show, but it was very busy for her.
Too busy. I know, this is a busy show, especially if you're doing tabletop stuff.
Yeah.
But I had to. I love painting minis with you guys.
Aww.
It's too fun.
It is fun.
And I
You
know
are
that I
always
won't do
welcome.
it otherwise because, like, it's just something that I need to sit down and be told to do.
Yep, yep.
Do some photographs.
Another little tip, folks, is when you're doing stuff like the hand. So you can see that where the hand holds the club. Close up, Joel. Where the hand holds the club, if you use the side of your brush,
They're our friends.
you can kind of get the edge of it without getting the whole of the kind of in the creases,
I love the snow.
or the edge of the brush.
The
I should
snow
say.
is a great touch.
Yeah, it's awesome. They're so angry.
I think my guys are gonna face a Fomorian in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, thanks for that.
And 10 beholders.
Right. And that's the thing, right? Like, all my guys have to do is watch like the painting takes and know what's coming down the pipe.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, see, I have the situation where it's like, you know, my husband tells me I need this. Like, okay, so I'll make that. He won't tell me what it's for, and then, like, you know, it shows up later on the table. I'm like, okay, it's gonna kill me, and I made
Of course it does, exactly.
Great.
Do you have anything else going on tonight, V? On the schedule?
Specifically, no.
Cool.
No. I don't know. Usually I expect dinner first.
Wow. That was,
Just an owl.
No, that's fine. This is me on lack of sleep. Our game went a little late last night.
Oh no.
Yes.
so once that flesh wash is dry on there, we're gonna go back to rosy flesh again. And then we're gonna add kind of a watered down coat of it on a smaller area of each of those kind of muscled areas. And so it's just bringing back that highlight over top and solidifying kind of the flesh tone. Because you'll see that wash will make it all kind of muddled. And so the large areas you want to be nice and smooth, right?
Well, I'm trying to decide if I need to do anything else to my owl bear. I think he's good. I think
He is
I know.
totally good.
I feel like I might muddle.
No, I think
I'm
you're at
like
the point where it's
totally.
like
I'm
you
one of
can
those crafters that's just like maybe if I just had I ruined the whole thing.
yeah, yeah,
You know, it's like-
totally.
I don't know how to like. I feel like how you've like artfully dry brushed it, and and I'm just like, like.
No, you did too.
He had purpose, but I.
No, you did. You totally did. Look at you did all that. That's awesome. I like
He's a
it.
good friend.
Yes. That's perfect. I gotta somehow like get that on the stream tonight too.
Oh yeah, I just.
Paint is drying well here in this room. It's a lot drier than it was.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, it's
It
so
took
much drier.
so
Oh, it was
long.
crazy humid at Origins.
Right?
Yeah, it was
It was the
crazy
worst.
humid. Oh yeah. He's
For
just
paint
staring
takes.
at me.
It's like I have to.
It's like we're all keeping each other alive.
Oh yeah, I know how that goes.
All right.
Did you sleep?
Well, thank you guys for having
Oh
me.
my gosh, you are so welcome.
Yay. And I just tag Realmsmith TV.
Amazing. That's
Okay,
great.
when
Thank
I
you
post
so
all
much.
my pictures.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. And then we'll talk rates.
Yes, yes, and tell me when you who sculpted Strix when I'm so
Yeah, I will.
I'll post her. I'll probably post her once I find out so I can tag them and tag you. Because everyone's gonna lose their shit. It looks amazing.
Thank you.
It looks so good.
Thank you. Holly needs to get going because she
All
needs
right.
to get into Strix tonight for tonight's stream. So
I have to go put on my trash.
thank you.
outfit. Yay.
Thank you, Holly Conrad, for joining us.